welcome back. And I'm very glad that you stayed with us till the end. I'm delighted to join now back in the studio Caroline Schiele, again the director of EIGE. And also we are now joined by Dimitris Papadimoulis. He's the Vice President of the European Parliament and he deals with gender equality and diversity. So now I'll just give you the floor, Dimitris, for the final remarks, and then we will come to Carl.
Thank you very much, Federica. I have the honor to chair a high-level group of the European Parliament since July 2014, which deals with equality and diversity. And I have to say that for us, the Gender Equality Index for many, many years, it's not only a measuring tool, but an encouraging sign for a permanent fight to improve gender equality in all possible levels of the European Parliament. In the political sphere, we have 40% MEPs women, but the majority of the bureau are women. The chair of the parliament is a woman. We have a strong representation of women also as chair of or co-chairs of the political parties, the political groups, the committees, but also in the parliament there are working thousands of people, so we are prepared, and it was adopted unanimously, a roadmap in order to improve the gender equality also in the administrative sphere in the parliament. In the beginning of the last mandate, 2019, we had less than 40% women head of units. Now we are close to 50%, as was the goal that I had presented and it was accepted. The same is for women directors, and we made an important improvement, but not sufficient, trying to break the glass ceiling. Women general directors. We started from 17%, now we are close to 30%, but it's not enough. We are working also trying to motivate women to ask for more. And that index that EIGE is presenting each year, it shows also serious inequalities between the member states. We have the Nordics going as pioneers quicker than us. We have other countries like my country, Greece, staying in the back. So I think that that tool, it's also an inspiring signal for us not to show only our progress, which is important, but also to put additional goals, more ambitious, for the years to come. And we are going close to the European elections. This will be the end of my mandate as chairing that high-level group for a period of 10 years. So I'm proud for the progress that we made in cooperation with the FAM committee, with EIGE, with other European institutions. But I have to say that there is a lot of work to be done, not only in the Brussels bubble, but also in the member states. I will give you an example. Poland. During the last 10 years, the steps were not for a progressive road, but backwards. So it is important to fight for gender equality all over the European Union in order to be capable to give lessons to the other part of the planet.
Thank you, Vice President. And with these inspiring words, I think we can move to you, Caroline. I would ask you to give us some final remarks after this very interesting, this very thought-provoking, I'd say, conference.
Well, thank you, Federica. And indeed, we have reached the end of very rich discussions and debates today. I'm also happy to hear from many of the speakers that they see the index as an important instrument to provide data and information for their policy making. That's exactly also the goal, and I'm happy to hear that it works out that way. Also, I would like to reiterate that it's important to look into the future and to take positive and proactive steps. And I would like to repeat the 3 steps forward that EIGE sees for itself. So we will continue, that's the first step, we will continue to provide important evidence like we did today. We will also continue, secondly, to build coalitions and engage in conversations to find solutions. And thirdly, we will continue to share our know-how, important tools, good practices, so that we can also, in that sense, support policymakers. And I would like to thank you all for your participation today. And I would invite you all to define your 3 steps forward, because I sincerely believe that we have so much knowledge, so much power, and through joining forces for the future, I'm sure that together we can really move to a green and gender equal Europe. Thank you.
Thank you both. Thank you.